Hello, people. We are back again, just like what we promised in the previous show that we're going to come back to discuss about Oshiomhole and Governor Obaseki. Okay, Mr. Daniel is with us here in the studio. Hello, Mr. Daniel.
Hello,
Hello.
everybody. Hello,
Okay.
I'm still
I
here.
said we can. Yeah, I said we are back because we promised to come back with a new topic.
Okay.
About
Mm.
Oshiomhole apologizing to the people of Edo State for supporting Governor Obaseki. Is that not
Mm.
opposite of what the Edo people, the majority of Edo people are saying right now? Okay. I'm going to read
Yes,
a.
it's opposite. Yes, it's
Mm,
opposite of what the Edo people want. The fact of the matter is not bringing out. How do you just apologize? We
mm,
wanted to know from him when he said that the candidate of the APC, uh, Zeyamu, is a thief. Let him explain to us that he's not a thief. That is what Edo people want. That he is not qualified for a board member. Let him explain to us that he's now much ready for governorship.
mm. Let,
Understand?
let,
And
let,
all other damages done to him. It is not the Edo people
Okay,
alone.
let me quickly read a paragraph from the article they sent to me on WhatsApp. Okay, according to Oshiomhole, I made my mistakes by supporting a man who has no vision for my people and judge a pastor who genuinely loves his people. Okay, I am sorry. I apologize to Edo people and promise to correct my mistakes by making sure the servant of God, Pastor Izeyamu, is elected as a governor and kick the snake out of the government house. From now till September 19th, I am here in Edo State because a a political lion that I am, okay, I am not scared of anything. Where's my glasses? Okay, my glasses. I forgot to get my glasses. Okay, now I can see. The man,
Okay.
the man Izeyamu that is coming is not a stranger. He campaigned for me in 2012 and I won all 18 local governments in Edo State. So he knows the roots, unlike the current governor who just became governor and doesn't know the efforts people made to make him governor. Okay, we would kick out this okay MOU MOU Memorandum of Understanding Governor. This is hilarious. He said this MOU governor replaced him with a pastor and swept out the coronavirus party by the special grace of God. Comrade Oshiomhole addressed a massive crowd of supporters at his residence in Edo State. APC is Edo. Edo is APC. Hey! Okay, Mr. Daniel.
Yes, you can see Adams Oshiomhole. You can see what ego is doing to him. Who told him he's a lion, a lion, a political lion?
Yes, that's what
He
he
would
said.
have known whether if he's a political lion when he was coming into politics contest under Labour. It was Lucky Gbunedion and this same Izeyamu that brought him into AC then. So you can see what ego has done. That it was not the main fact of what Edo we are expecting from him. You said a man was in charge of your economic team for 8 years. You stood by him and encouraged him when he was not even interested as governor to run for governor that he is the right man for the job. Now you are telling us that the man you have so castigated to call a thief not qualify for a board member is now what you are now telling Edo people that you are sorry for making that mistake. I
Thank
am
you.
happy that Edo is a state where we have intellects. Intellectual people are there. You cannot fool them at all time.
Yes. Yes.
Prayer we pray at this time is that let there be free, fair election. Maybe this will end his political journey in Edo State, Adams Oshiomhole. For the information of viewers, just this evening, the campaign team, Edo State campaign team, not the national for PDP, was announced. Osaudion Ogie was made the Director General. Hello,
Of
are you hearing me?
Director General of what?
Of the Obaseki campaign team.
Oh. Okay.
Oh yes,
Oh.
just this evening, it was signed by Anthony Aneni Juniors, who is the organizing secretary of the state.
Mm-hmm.
Osadionge was named the director general. Senator Uroide was made the coordinator for Edo South. Then the APC leader uh, who just decamped to PDP, Charles Idausa,
Mm.
was made that of a deputy coordinator.
Oh, Charles Dausa, they
Yeah,
come to PDP.
deputy coordinator. For Edo North, Pascal Bome was made as the Edo North coordinator. Then
Mm.
You no go forget where he come from, where his people. Oh na 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 na. So roll your voters card, vote for Shaibu. Ewo me wayala, get your makube. Focus with Obaseki, Afema we loya, Obaseki, and Philip Shaibu. The man go fit us when we vote am for this Benin. I call it the Saka people make we follow. Yeah, he come for good, he come for healthcare, brother, you know. And the good, the work you see around, do you already know. And when I know Oshiomhole, you talk what you could wait for continuity. You know?
If you want to keep my joy, but God do it. I say anything them do not God do it. Anything they do, that's God do it.
APC, we are very, very grateful for the things you do for Edo State. APC, we are very, very happy. We want to say thank you. After Oshiomhole, now you we need to.
Alon,
Now you we want to. Come and take over, now you we need to. As our next governor, now you we want to.
Alon,
Yes,
Everybody say, yeah.
Alon, are you hearing me? Alon,
I can hear you. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
okay.
Mm.
Just as I was saying, a news flash that Obaseki campaign
Mm.
uh, committee was just set up this evening.
Yeah.
Osadion Ogie was made the director general.
Mm.
Then Edo South coordinator, we have Senator Roide.
Okay.
The deputy will be Charles Idahosa. Charles Idahosa was a leader of the APC that decamped to PDP recently. Then we have for Edo North coordinator, Pascal Ogbome. Was one time Honorable Pascal Ogbome was a one-time member of the House of Assembly.
Mm.
Then for Edo Central, we have Senator Clifford Odia. The deputy of Edo South is Friday Tula, who is also an honorable member, was one time an honorable member.
Mm.
So that is news flash. It was signed, the communique was signed by State Organizing Secretary of the PDP, Tony Aneni Jr.
So all this happens today.
Yes, today. I believe it was the meeting he had at the campaign office. The governor had, the governor and the deputy governor had with party members this evening.
Mhm. So,
Mm.
which means the campaign just started, is or already started.
Yes, I think no, it has started. They have done mosquito. I believe they are now grouping, re-strategizing, putting strategy on ground, having a director general, coordinators, deputy coordinators in these three senatorial districts to keep on moving and the campaign train. So just as we are saying about Oshomole, his apology has not pulled weight. I said I'm happy that we have intellectuals in Edo State who will not just allow him to fool them again. The apology, we can say authoritatively that it has not hold any water. The campaign from APC is still going on.
Yeah,
People are still castigating the Zeyamu style of simple agenda. So we apologizing is what is expected to say. It's not just him telling us he was sorry. A man who worked as head of his economic team for 8 years, who he forced to be governor of the state. Well, anyway, that Obaseki has replied in that he's saying all this because he did not permit him to defraud the Edo people. So that statement is aside. So his apology is not holding water. Campaign are
exactly.
still moving on in the side of APC, PDP. They are still decamping here and from APC to PDP. The people are wiser. The only prayer we pray is that the election be free, fair, and credible.
And Governor Obaseki said that he refused to allow them to.
Yes, that was his reply to Oshomole's statement against him, calling him name. He said all these things he's saying because he did not allow him to defraud Edo people, use him to defraud Edo people. So that is the essence. The Godfather, that reason you said you want to fight, you are not a Godfather yourself. That is the essence.
Yeah, even Governor, I'm trying to look for a video where he mentioned that Governor Obaseki, during one of his interviews on channels,
Mm,
yeah,
mm,
that I'm searching for the video. I need to play that video
mm.
for our audience to
Oh,
watch.
oh,
It's,
okay.
it's very important that they watch this video
Mm,
because you know when you look at this problem going on right now, there must be a root of anything going on. There must be a root because this thing started according to what Obaseki's supporters are saying that he didn't allow Adam Soshomole to
mm.
take control of the Edo State Treasury. How can you are not a governor anymore. When he was a governor, can anybody ever play with Adam Soshomole and Edo State Treasury? That will never happen. So, what is that?
That was what brought. To be frank and sincere, it was Chief Tony Anelli that restored Oshomole as governor when he had problem with the former governor. What is his name again from Edo Central? That was removed. It was Tony Anelli's group that feeded Oshomole with information that led him to win the appeal. That was why he gave Tony Aneni two commissioner slots in
Mm,
his cabinet. It is a known open secret. I believe when the demanding was getting too much from Chief Aneni, he now had problem with him. You will now call him a godfather, that you will no longer allow godfatherism in Edo State. Now, the same problem you disgrace Tony Aneni, you want to assume the position of a godfather. It is
Godfather.
very bad. It is expected. That is what they do. Godfather, that is what they do. Whether you are chairman of a local government, you are a house member or a senator, once they put you there, there is an agreement you sign with them. You understand? 50% can be 15% of the treasury to be given to them and their supporters.
Really?
That is there. That is politics. It's an open secret in politics. They will agree on the terms. When you are there, they will give you the finance, they give you the backing. When you are there, you are expected to. I believe this issue did not did not maybe he did not sign such accord with Obaseki, but he was expecting Obaseki to understand. And when that one saw that you are over collecting from the treasury when you are not governor, you will have no money to execute project. He now challenged him, and that was how the trouble started.
I'm going to
Let
play.
us be very frank with ourselves. The effect of godfatherism.
Uh,
Now he's bringing somebody he will sign an accord with to collect a percentage they shall agree. No wonder he came to Edo to look for finance for him. Authoritative information says he's looking for finance for him. Anybody financing any campaign you are getting, they will sign an accord on what you are going to be bringing from state allocation. It's everywhere. I've been into politics. I know this. It's an open secret.
yes, they don't support them for free. No.
No, they can never support you for free.
Yes. Yeah.
To the smallest councillor is not supported for free.
Yes. You must pay your dues. You must pay
Yes,
your dues. Otherwise, and you must
yes,
be working. You must be loyal to them. One thing about
yes.
Nigerian
Apart
politics.
from being, they will also give you appointments. You are going to, whether you like it or not, they will tell you commissioner for finance is their own. This one is B is for them. They will list it for you. You will sign the allocation, how much you are going to be sending to their group before they support you. Politicians can never support you for free.
Free. Yes. Average Nigerian person living in Nigeria will not even volunteer to help you or lend you his 1 hour for free. That's that's one thing I observe. Anytime I visit Nigeria, I always complain about that. Nobody wants to volunteer, waste his or her time helping others, especially when the person is not your family member. And that is very common. I would don't want to
Yeah.
go more in detail about that because I have
Hmm.
many bad experience about that. You know, it's not good. It's the same thing is playing out in the political arena of Nigeria that the politicians, even though they are party members, are running for any position, they're supposed to support for free, but they don't do that. Instead, they want something.
No, no, no.
It's
It's
not.
not possible.
It's not good.
And that is where the clash came in. He brought him as his ball. Maybe he wanted Obaseki to really understand that that is how they do it here. But maybe it was getting too much. The demand was getting too much. That has to revolt, and that was how. There's no personal quarrel. I believe is between them. A man who was his best man in his marriage. You understand? It just because of that settlement keep calling, 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 calling. Now he's going to work with a politician who understand. That was why he gone for Izeyamu. It's not that he's clearing Izeyamu of those allegations.
Hmm.
It's now he knows a core politician he is, a former chief staff secretary, and that is the main reason he's going for him because he's going to sign an accord with him. So Edo people is left to decide their choice on whether they go on with the same golf. It's an issue between godfatherism and non-godfatherism. That is the vote. That is the vote. APC godfatherism, PDP non-godfatherism. Those should choose and where they will go to.
He said, according to his comment here, he said, I apologize to Edo people and promise to correct my mistakes by uh, making sure the servant of God, Pastor Izeyamu, is elected as a governor and keep the snake out of the government house. Lord have mercy. Pastor Izeyamu that was rusticated, that pour acid on the students. Now he's gonna be the Messiah to come and rescue the Edo people, right? Where at the Oshiomhole he's behaving, sometimes I don't understand these Nigerian politicians, the way they behave. So in his mind, in his infinite mind, he believes that the Edo people, they are dumb. They don't know what they want, right? A state with many intellectuals.
A political lion, a man that was picked from nowhere. He would have contested for Labour Party and see how Edo politics is all about. He would have contested.
He's playing with Edo people.
When you see a man, I respect Adas Oshiomhole when he came in for the first time. In fact, I worked for him. I was one of those in Ego supervising the vote in War 7.
We can't see you anymore. God, guys. Yes.
So we expect it's so sad that Oshiomhole should go this way. You know, calling himself a assumption. This is a vote for godfatherism and a vote for non-godfatherism in Edo State. Which Edo people choose is their choice. So we are praying that the election will be free, fair, and credible. I know Edo people will choose right. That is just the basics.
Oshiomhole. It can only fool few people. It can't fool all of us.
That is the essence.
Only few people that
Even
can
the
fool all of us.
he made apology, it has not stopped the campaign from APC to PDP. Just as I said earlier, the people are still moving en masse from the APC to PDP. So the Edo people knows what they want.
It's a kind of a mass defection from APC.
The Edo people know what they want. They knows what they want, so they will always vote for. The only prayer we all pray now that Obaseki, I'm very optimistic because Obaseki still maintain his friendship with his former colleague who are also in the realm of power in the other political party, the APC other faction. So I think it will help his vote, but I'm very optimistic the way things is going. You know, you remember one of your show, this show, I did say that Adas Oshiomhole coming either day or night, his statement will make it whether the people will change. All this he's saying now is worsening matter for his candidate, Yamu. People are beginning to even see the light and more truth on why he left the man whom he brought for 8 years as his economic team head, who was even his best man in his marriage.
This is not the type of apology we were expecting from
Just because of.
This is not the type of apology we were expecting from Adas Oshiomhole.
It's not the type of apology at all.
We're expecting him to
Let him come out and tell Edo people. Hello?
Yes, he should come and apologize to Edo people for the stress.
You know, with all due respect to political leaders, Izeyamu should have challenged Adas Oshiomhole now that they are in the same camp to tell Edo people You called me a thief. You must tell the people I'm not a thief. You said I'm not worthy for even a board chairman.
Mm.
You have not even explained why he's not worthy. You are now saying you are apologizing to the Edo people.
Oh,
You brought someone whom you feel and Edo people to the line. Now the man has worked. Whether Obaseki wins the election or not, he has been able to convince a lot of people that he can do better.
it's
And
what,
that is where he's getting the votes.
yeah, it just,
I said earlier that I did not vote for Obaseki,
yeah,
but I am really challenged now to
yeah.
come out and do something, to appreciate him. My everybody have a reason on what they like about the man. I just said one thing about him. He does not go about commissioning roads he constructs. Contractors will go repair the road, and before you know it, the people ply the road. No tape is that's against when somebody will block the road. The governor will come and cut the tape. Obaseki is not fond of doing that. So everyone has a way. He has proven to Edo people he will do better. So let's give him a chance than also doing another trial.
Like, you know what? I wish they would have organized a debate for them so that Adams Oshomole will confront the PDP candidates, the APC and
Mm,
PDP candidate coming together to have, would have been very interesting in those states.
mm,
You understand that? It would have been very interesting. Just listening to what Adams Oshomole said a few years ago about Isaiah Yamu, somebody can
mm.
represent Obaseki. You know, the debate would have been very interesting anyway. I wish they would accept that, but they won't. I don't think they will go that far.
Definitely, the political debate will come in. I know that ITV, in conjunction with some television station in Benin, in Edo State,
Hmm.
does that, and I am expecting it that it will also happen. It does start with the deputy governors for them to defend their to see the people face to face. It's always live. So definitely, these are questions a lot of people are going to ask Zeyamu, that the man championing him now said he's a thief. Though he has said that he said it jokingly, but that is not a joke.
What joke? That's not a joke. That can never be.
That
What joke?
doesn't mean, Zeyamu said that, I can quote him. He said it doesn't mean what he's saying. But that is, how can you call me a thief and you said I would not tell you it's a joke?
See, are you
It's,
serious?
it's not,
He
how
said
can
it's a
you
joke.
refer to that? Defend myself.
These people are blind to reality just because of corruption. It's a pity. It's very, very annoying. I don't want to hear this. He said it's a joke. What a joke?
Yes, that
Opposition.
Oshomole did not
He,
mean what he said. That
he
I
was
read the statement.
he was an opposition at that time when Adam Soshomole made those
Yeah.
statements,
Yeah.
negative statements about him. How can somebody who is your opposition be making just a joke statement about you
Good job.
during election period? Are you kidding me? In
Mm.
Nigeria, funny people, you know. These people, they are just blind to reality. They know what they are doing.
That man, he can do a lot. If he cannot,
Mm,
he can decide to speak to groups, carry those group along,
mm,
can be given the little support he know he can do for those group living in Edo,
mm,
and with the aim of supporting the governor. We can do that. Parties elections are won not by party levels. It is won by the local political structures. Maybe that was why Adas Oshomole was saying that Izeyamu is a grassroots politician, because it was through Grace Group that Adas Oshomole found himself in AC then, and when he has already picked when he has already picked the form for Labour as to run for the governorship in Labour Party. But maybe that was why he said it's a grassroots. Elections are won through political structures. So that man who is willing to help Obaseki reclaim that mandate as the governor, has a lot to do. He does discuss with some political structure, ensure that they are all around, they have their voters card, persuade them to ensure that they go to the field to vote on that day for PDP.
Mm.
He
Yeah.
has done his part.
Yes.
The
Yes.
Igbo women that come from APC,
Mm.
the majority of them are resident in Benin, in Edo State, but their states are outside. They have their voters card in Edo, so they
Yes.
have now come together that they will vote for Obaseki. Those are such a group. They are not to be taken lightly at all.
Mm.
They are groups that you should not take lightly when you are going to politics.
And we have this huge population of Igbo people in Edo State. So
Mm.
if the Igbo women endorse Governor Obaseki, that is a big plus to his re-election. Okay. Coupled with the fact that many other people are decamping to PDP right now. Because I think Governor Obaseki is a blessing to PDP in Edo State.
Yes, yes. Based on our citizens, I think he came at the right time to
Yes.
redeem. And I do hope and pray that if he wins, then Edo has taken, in fact, it's a blessing not only to Edo State, but Niger Delta. As it stands, all the governors from Niger Delta are PDP.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, PDP. Right now, Niger Delta, that is the South
Yeah,
South, the South South
the
trade.
South South, yeah, the South South. They are all PDP
It was only a
governors.
that was standing as APC before that.
Yes, it was only Obaseki that was standing as APC.
That Adams Oshomole, everything is doing doesn't make any sense to me at all. Ah, before he disqualified Governor Obaseki, he would have think critically by the repercussion of disqualifying him. They don't think, I don't know, African leaders in general, they are like that. That's why you see the continent is the way it is today because of the leaders, the way they think, their mentality. Is what is affecting the continent. Person like Adam Soshimola is just a replica of the African leaders that we are talking about. You know, they just make decisions without no critical thinking, no nothing. They don't think about what this thing will yield in 2 years' time. They don't even think about that. They think about today. That is the difference between the Western politicians and the African politicians. For instance, here you see government planning ahead, thinking about what they want their country to be in the next 30 years. But in Africa, it's not like that. Majority of the leaders, what they want is their share today. They don't think about tomorrow. They don't think about the future of their children. That is the thing. Just like the decision that Soshomole just made, disqualifying Governor Obaseki, he never even think about the repercussion of his decision. At the end of the day, who is failing now? He failed because he was disqualified because of that. You know, it should be a deterrent to other politicians in Africa as a whole. That we are moving forward, especially that Nigerians, Africans are spread all over the whole world now. Okay, so especially those of us who are in diaspora, we can use our voice to impact the continent. Enough is enough.
Well, those of you in diaspora, apart from just imparting your words, you must follow it with actions. If you are not coming to support in votes, you can also support a political structure you know that is supporting Obaseki, so
Mm.
that they will have the way to do to ensure their members, you know, uh, That is why I keep saying in Nigeria we are yet not mature for the democratic style that the Western world.
Yes.
An old woman will tell you that he cannot move. He or she, the man, an old woman will tell you she cannot move to vote.
Mm.
If a political group is there to at least give him 100 naira to go to his polling booth, though we know he's trekking, you understand, he will not move and go and vote. That is the kind of thing we see in Africa. That is why you cannot stop buying in this part of the world. The,
Yes, that is the thing.
those who are brave,
Yes.
who are aware to do a bit, who can vote their conscience. Many of them go there in the essence to see who pays. Though some of them will collect and still vote their conscience, that is the kind of thing we see in Africa.
That is not true because in most cases they collect their PVC from them. If they give them the money,
Alone,
yes, I say in most cases they collect their PVC from them.
that is the foolish ones. That is the foolish ones who want to give their PVC for 1,000 naira or two. You know, irrespective of it, if not for ringing, people still vote their conscience. I have seen it happen in polling booths where you even give them money right in your face, they will vote against you. So it depends. We are just hoping and praying that it should be free, fair, and credible election. That's all.
Yeah, Mr. Daniel, I think we have to end this show like this today. Thank you. Yeah,
Okay.
guys, as you guys who are watching right now, please, if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, consider subscribing. And tomorrow we'll come back again with another topic. All right. Before
Yeah.
tomorrow, hopefully we'll get another breaking news. You know that
Mm.
Nigerian politics, they never stop producing news, especially what is going
Mm.
on with the NDDC. Oh my God, that is a long story. The NDDC boss, the MD, fainted.
It's an,
He fainted
it's
yesterday.
an issue we need to discuss at length.
Yes,
It is very sad, but we should not be surprised over what we are seeing, because if APC could open their house for safe haven for those who are corrupt, what do you expect? You know, even our house members, National Assembly members, are not also exempted from those corrupt charges. The other time we were talking about Mango, you remember I told you that how will you say a man is honest? He arrests this man. He said, "No, leave him. He's in safe haven because he's a APC man."
yeah, but yeah.
Yeah,
I,
are you getting it? And you want him who is now doing the arrest, risking his life and that of his family to be
I,
free.
I,
So a honest man can come into a system and see the corruption and who doesn't want to say, let me be part of that. Was what I am not speaking for Mango, but Mango may be honest. Seeing the corruption within the system, it's very sad that, with all due respect to the present administration, that they promised us one thing and we are getting another thing. You know, corruption charges are against those who are against them, not for the party members. So it's sad, sad, sad.
I like what Akpabio said. He said, after all, the members, yeah, are benefiting.
That should not surprise you. But one thing that really surprised every audience that watched that tape was when the member said he should off the mic because he was now already indicting them. He should remove the mic. It's okay, you should off the mic.
They say
It
it's
shows
okay.
the difference.
He said,
And
honorable minister, honorable minister. It's okay.
it goes to show that, with all due respect to our president, that the president have failed in the fight of corruption. He has really failed in the fight of corruption, except he has to. Yes, emergency news just came in that the EFCC secretary has also been suspended indefinitely. So the matter is still on.
Mhm.
Hello.
The corruption is just too much. I think
Yes. I think news just coming in now. The EFCC secretary
uh,
have been suspended indefinitely.
whew, I think I have to do a documentary. You know, I stopped doing documentaries since this
Okay.
APC crisis
Poli-
and those things.
Political
So,
crisis.
no, normally,
So let's see how the president will go, will recharge to fight this corruption. We learned that he has a secret meeting with the former president Jonathan today. Whether he's going to ask for advice or help on how to tackle this corruption issue, where we don't know.
as
Now that we just news also came in that the EFCC secretary has been suspended indefinitely. So let's see how he retracts and
the
to
ES,
the nation.
the ASCC and their team, everything, they are even more corrupt in the country. You know why? Because the power is in their hands. Okay, the power is in their hands. They believe that they can use that power to suppress other citizens and practice corruption in the country. That's just they are even more corrupt. According to what
No, 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 no. I think I will have to disagree there. EFCC as an instrument
you know that
can fight
Nigerians.
corruption if the president will give them that order not to be selective.
Okay.
There are only two political office position in Nigeria democratically that are immune. That
What?
is the president, the vice president, the governor, and the deputy. All others, including the senate president, are not immune. In the constitution, if you are going to fight corruption with sincere heart, you have to have a body with that charge, irrespective of the party they belong. Not this selective that I speak against your government. Tomorrow you dust your file to see where I was involved in one contract with the government and decide to make it a matter for EFCC. That is not fighting corruption. It is fighting opposition.
Mr.
But
Dan,
definitely the politicians will be corrupt. It is just fighting opposition, not fighting corruption. They are fighting opposition.
Mr. Daniel, I'm so exhausted right
Yeah.
now. I have to rest. Okay,
Uh,
guys, yeah, let's end this show
okay.
tomorrow. We'll discuss about the NDDC saga. That one is a long one. I'm even
Okay.
planning of doing
It's a very long,
maybe a critical analysis.
interesting
Yeah,
discussion.
a long one.
Yeah.
Yes. So let's end this show like this today, and tomorrow we'll come back again. Okay, guys. Thank you guys for watching and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Mr. Daniel, thank you so
Bye.
much. We'll talk later. Right.